Welcome back to Closing Bell South Africa. Now, Atterbury Europe has launched its inaugural investment in the Serbian retail property market by joining forces with one of Serbia's largest real estate development companies, MPC Properties. To tell us more, I'm joined at the desk by Atterbury Group CEO Louis van der Walt. Good to have you with us as always, Louis. Congratulations on this new deal, and it's not the first time you've actually gone into Eastern European markets. You recently did Cyprus, now Serbia. What's the dynamics that actually attracted you to that market?
You're well informed.
Thanks to you.
We've decided 2-3 years ago to, after we've done a number of shopping centers in Africa, to expand to Eastern Europe. And I mean, there's a number of reasons for that, but I think mainly, if you take Eastern Europe compared to Africa, firstly, the infrastructure is in place. If you do a shopping center in Africa, you have to build the road, you have to build the bridges, the sewage system. In Eastern Europe, I mean, all of that it's almost over-invested in infrastructure, so you don't have an infrastructure problem. Then secondly, I mean, there's a huge shortage of shops, of shopping centers. There never was shopping centers in the communism, there was none of that. So all the Western Europe shoppers or retailers want to be there. And so we see a huge shortage of shopping centers. And then thirdly, I mean, she's a property management company, and then MPC, which is the development company. And what we did is 50% within the next 12 months, which I think we will. I mean, we first want to, old Chinese saying is never test the depth of water with both feet, So we first will try it out the next 12 months, and then I think we will up our stake. But we're already busy with them with new developments of retail centers.
Does this fundamentally mean that you might look to get a 100% shareholding in this company going forward?
No. I think, when we did the development in Mauritius, it's always very important to have a local partner. So if we find a partner that's got similar culture to us and then the same views and the same work ethics, we're very fortunate. In MPC, in Mauritius, we did the same. In Africa, we did the same. And I think it's important to have that local content. So I don't think we will ever go past the 50%, but we're very happy to. And I think there's a lot of skills that we bring to the table. There's a lot of local knowledge that they bring to the table, so it's a perfect partnership.
You are quite smart because you are diversifying your portfolio geographically. Not only are you in Eastern Europe, but well established on the continent too. Give us an update on the local environment. Mall of Africa is expected to open up next year. Is there everything still on track?
28 April, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Are there ongoing challenges? Because we know in South Africa it's the electricity supply, water shortages. Are these new elements now that you need to start thinking about, Louis?
No, I mean, you have to. If you want to, if you're serious about property development, there's so much sort of hills to climb in South Africa, but that's also the opportunity. It's not easy. I think the fact that it's a bit less regulated than, for instance, Western Europe creates the opportunities. But I think our market is very much saturated. There's one or two pockets where you can still do some developments. Waterfall, I think, is a perfect example. There's a lot of big corporates that want to relocate their PwC. The building that we're busy putting up there is a perfect example of that. And, so us together with Attacq, I mean, they are partners in most of these investments and developments. We made a conscious decision to sort of spread our wings, into Africa, into Eastern Europe, and I don't think you have a choice at the moment if you're a South Africa investment company.
Could there be space for consolidation, and would you be keen on picking up some assets?
Where now?
In South Africa?
Oh, we're always keen on picking up some assets, but unfortunately the good ones never comes to the market. The ones that you can pick up take some work, but we've recently opened the one in Newtown, which is also doing very well, Mall of Africa. So there is still some sort of isolated pockets where we think there is nice opportunities to pursue.
I'm glad you mentioned those geographic locations in South Africa, because I just want to close off by asking you if we are seeing a development outside of the nodes that we've become used to, like Sandton. Is the CDB and Newtown also picking up? You mentioned Waterfall. You've got quite a few establishments in Centurion as well. Are these the new nodes which will become sexy areas?
No, I think it depends on your strategy. Atterbury and Attacq always have sort of stick to the metropoles. You get a lot of companies that's very successful in the more rural areas. That is not our focus. So I think there is some opportunities in the, let's call it the black townships, the rural areas. There's massive opportunities there. And then I think in one or two of the metropoles, the Western Cape, Waterfall, Joburg, Pretoria, there's always opportunities there. But it depends where your focus is. Our focus is more on the bigger metropoles in South Africa.
Louis, thank you so much for your time today. Good speaking to you, and all the best in Serbia. That was Atterbury Group Chief Executive Louis van der Vat. Now,